KBG84, a group of bachan or grandmas who live on a small island in the south of Japan, created a gashodan or choral group. It is a geriatric idol group with an average age of 84 years old. Called the idol group closest to heaven, they have been singing at local events. But this winter, they received a performance request they had never dreamed of.
呼んでくれたところがよ、シンガポール。
シンガポール。シンガポール。シンガポール。
外国となるとどうですかね。
ちょっと無理だね。行きますよ。健康だから。元気だから。I love Singapore.
Their first overseas performance. Moreover, a crowd of 6,000 people waiting for them.
Give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen, the stars of the evening, KBG84!
This is the story of Bachan's journey of a lifetime. The Bachan members of KBG84 live on Kohama Island, a small island close to Taiwan, south of the Okinawan main island in southern Japan. It is warm all year round and has gently rolling hills with cattle and sugarcane farms. Here, the traditional lifestyle has remained unchanged. The population is about 700 people. You can go from one end of the island to the other by car in about 15 minutes. Everybody on the island knows everybody. The members of KBG84 get together once a month in the island's community center. There are currently 35 members between the ages of 50 and 92. Just like in many clubs for the elderly all over Japan, this group used to just sing and exercise with the local volunteers. Then the group met Kikuo Tsuchida, a musician who moved to the island and everything changed. They started singing this original song. This became the island's song to welcome tourists. Mr. Tsuchida's lyrics depict the rich nature and the power of the energetic elderly. The charming hunchbacked dancing bachans became an internet sensation. They were interviewed for TV and newspapers and also held concerts in Tokyo. This is how an island choral group became the super elderly idol group KBG84.
楽しいですよ。みんなと歌ったりしてね。
若返るじゃない。精神的に、気持ち的に。
とても嬉しかった。生まれ変わったような気がした。
Eventually, their name spread overseas. The activities of the Bachan Idol Group were covered by the international media, including BBC. Then, one day, Mr. Tsuchida received an invitation letter for KBG84 to perform overseas.
シンガポールの方から元気な KBG のばあちゃんたちを ぜひお招きして向こうの音楽イベントで歌っていただきたいと。はいっつってはみたいな超大きなチャレンジですよ。命がけな感じがするしね、人によっては。遠く海外からばあちゃんたちに聞いて海外からばあさんたちに、元気なばあちゃんたちに来てもらって歌を歌って踊ってほしいという依頼が来ております。呼んでくれたところがよ、シンガポール。どこにあると思うか？
これいいんじゃないかな。
シンガポールはここです。わかる？ここの人たちが来てくれと。挙手から行きます。行ってみたい人手挙げてください。この方がシンガポールに行ってみたい人。
行きたいけど行ききれるから。
体は抜きで、一番問題はご家族と相談してもらわないといけないさ。
シンガポールに行きたい人と言ったから、みんな手挙げたの。
シンガポールが
うん。したら
こんな遠いところに何しに行くの？
本当の気持ちはね、行きたいわけ。
行きたいと思う。何時間ぐらいかかるかねと向こうによ。
あと何年しか行けられないから行った方がいいと思うよ。
もう行けるんだったら行ってこいとしか言えないんじゃないかな。生きてる間に。
After lots of discussion, 10 members were chosen to perform at the event in Singapore.
2、4、6、8、10名、はい。選ばれた10名の皆様、おめでとうございます。
Of the chosen members, Tomi is the oldest at 92. She makes people laugh. Yoko is an expert performer of traditional Okinawan dance. Other veteran members include Sue, Kinu, and Kyoko, who are all in their 80s. Teruyo, Kazuko, Toshi, and Iku are the youngest, being under 80, and have the job of looking after everyone on the journey, with Mr. Tsuchida as the organizer. For some of them, it will be their first time abroad.
大丈夫かね、お付けすれば。大丈夫よ。無理じゃないかなと。行くの。
一緒に泊まろうね。一緒に行くから大丈夫よ。一緒にうち見るからね。もう撮ってるから大丈夫。
うちでさえもいくついてんのね。あと93だよ。
観光じゃないから、
はいはい。
一応プロフェッショナルとして歌歌わんといかんからよ。何を歌いましょう。トミさん。
誰？
英語で挨拶しようか。
I love Singapore.
With her humor, Tomi is the star of this girls' group.
最後にサンキューベリーマッチョって言ったらいいよ。
サイユーベラマッチ。
これだけでもいける。
It is not easy for the Bachans to get to Singapore. It is 30 minutes by ferry from Kohama to the nearest airport on the neighboring Ishigaki-jima Island. From there, they fly to Okinawa, and then again to Taipei. They change planes again and fly to Singapore. They travel over 4,000 kilometers on a ferry and 3 flights. It takes 12 hours. Even for a young traveler, this is a tiring journey.
怪我したら行けなくなったら、大事だからね。健康管理をまずしてくださいよ。
はいはい。
Tomi was the first to decide to go. She was born on Kohama and, with her husband, raised 5 boys farming the land. After her husband passed away 30 years ago, she worked as a cleaner in hotels until she decided to retire at the age of 85.
僕です。私の 3とこで
Her children have left the nest, and now she lives alone. She takes care of her garden, plucking the weeds and watering the flowers for 4 hours every day.
毎日やらんとよ。1年に1回やったら子育て大変。
She gets her meals at the local shop and rarely cooks for herself.
3個。はいはい。
はい。
Today's menu is seasoned rice and fried fish, Tomi's favorite.
はいはい、200円ね。
これがなかったらね、歩ききれない。人が手引っ張らないと。
Tomi is a little worried about the long trip to Singapore.
一番年上だしね。大丈夫かね。行けますかね。
Tomi relies on drinking an energy drink every day. It is meant for those working in the prime of their lives.
飲む一本な。元気出るよ。これ飲んでから元気出してシンガポールに行こう。
If you ask her, Tomi is in the prime of her life. She is an active idol traveling overseas to perform. She is a star. Rehearsals start for the chosen members. Yoko volunteered to teach the dance to everyone. Yoko is a master of Okinawan traditional dance and is a qualified instructor. She has danced in many performances over the years. She proposed that they include yotsudaki, Okinawan bamboo instruments like castanets for the performance in Singapore. She thought the sound of the bamboo was special and would excite the audience. However, this was the first time for some of the members to do this dance. Naturally, Yoko becomes extremely demanding when it comes to a dance that she is so passionate about. But why did the event in Singapore invite KBG84? Singapore, like Japan, is facing a rapidly aging population. While facing an aging society with more than 14% of the population over 65, there is also a progressive decline in the birth rate. Since Singapore's independence, amazing economic growth and urbanization have created, along with its affluence, isolation and difficulties in living for the elderly. The Singapore government encourages children to live with or near their parents and has put in place various welfare policies. However, some of the issues cannot be solved by policies and systems. It is the way of thinking. Everyone is looking for ways to stay feeling sprightly as they age.
What we want to do really is to change this mindset, this perception about aging, that aging is not something to be feared. It is something that we should embrace. It is part of life. KBG84 symbolize what we hope our seniors will adopt as an attitude towards aging.
Channel News Asia is
It was one of Singapore's largest TV channels, Channel News Asia, that sent the invitation to KBG84.
News Asia. Okinawa's super
With the average age of the group being 84, the event wanted to show the audience in Singapore the energy of the elderly.
bilingual videos.
To take care of the bachan, they recruited Japanese-speaking volunteers. Paired one by one, they intended for the volunteers to learn about the secret of the bachan's vitality through interacting with them. Before the concert, the news channel's producer Terrence Wong and two of the volunteer staff made their way to Kohama.
This project for 3 months, getting everybody to welcome you. In Singapore, we also have a lot of aunties and uncles, so we would actually like grannies here to sort of teach us all how to live beautifully, live happily. We hope that there could be a very nice exchange.
教えれるかい教えれるかあんた教えれる
目中富です。よろしくお願いいたします。
おいくつですか？
はい、目中富です。よろしく。はい、よろしくお願いします。目中富です。よろしくお願いします。
What type of life do the bachans lead? The volunteers Ruo-Mei and Jay came to find out for themselves.
Imagine when you're 84.
I totally want to be like this.
This is 82-year-old Kinu. She raises cattle and sells 5 of them each year. She started raising cattle 20 years ago after her husband passed away. She loves to buy presents for her grandchildren and great-grandchildren with the money she makes. The dance leader, Yoko, still continues to work on a loom and weave. She said that when she was young, all the women on the island made their kimonos from the cloth they wove themselves. Now, there are few weavers, so Yoko gets many orders. She works at the loom weaving for 5 hours every day.
じゃあ時間はどのぐらい時間かかりますか？例えば
1ヶ月1枚？でもそれが大変なのに、なんでおばあちゃんずっとニコニコ
好きだからね、また仕事とか。そうそう。若い時はみんなね、もう子供たちを育てるためにやったから、今はもう今はもう自分のためにみんな元気で頑張ってる世代ですよね。
Next, let's investigate their eating habits. One of the younger members, 75-year-old Toshi, talks to us.
ゴーヤチャンプルしようかな。
沖縄に有名な料理ですね。
ありがとうございます。
Toshi runs a small guest house with her family. They pride themselves on serving food made from local produce.
これは沖縄のゴーヤ。沖縄のゴーヤ。今庭の方で取ってきたものです。
もう新鮮ですね。
The people of the Okinawan Islands, including Kohama, often eat food like goya, which has antioxidant properties. They don't have to use as much salt when they use soup stock made from bonito flakes because it adds umami or depth of flavor.
実はね、海藻とかミネラルが結構沖縄の食材っていうのはマグネシウム、カルシウムが含まれているので、地産地消の食物を組み合わせていくとですね、結構な健康的な食事になるのかなと。
This is a typical Kohama menu. Stir-fried goya, seaweed salad, pork cutlets rich in vitamin B1, and a vinegar dish. It contains a good nutritional balance.
いただきます。パリパリしている。
ビタミン C の王様と言われてます。
あ、本当ですか。
だから夏バテしないようにね、沖縄の人はよくゴーヤ食べるんです。
But her diet is a bit of an exception. Let's have a peek at the Stars home.
みんなは8人です。
3、4、5、6、7。
あと一つね。はい。これよ。とっても美味しいラーメン。とっても美味しいかも。美味しい。
本当ですか。はい。
毎日も食べますか。
毎日1個な食べて。
毎日1個食べますか。なのにこんなに健康的ですね。ああ、不思議です。どうしてそんなに元気に？
元気？
はい、元気ですか。
元気はね。
元気です。
もう仕事掃除もやろう。
掃除は楽しいことですか？
掃除もやろう。綺麗にまたお化粧もやりたい。また何か集まりと言ったら早く行きたい。早く。嬉しいことだけがある。これで元気なる。
はい。じゃあ
この2つね。
これを飲むと元気出しますね。はい。ありがとうございます。
Before returning to Singapore, the two were given the secret of her vitality: energy drinks.
I think we can learn a lot from them because in Singapore, if you're 65 or 70 and above, you consider yourself old and at the end of your life. But here in Japan, or here in Okinawa especially, you have to be 80 and above to qualify as old. And even if you're 82, you're considered, well, you're relatively young as an old person. So that changes their mindset.
Ruo-Mei and Jay summarized their feelings about Kohama in a report and published it on their social media. What will the people of Singapore feel about the lifestyle of the Bachans? The group's signature song, Come On and Dance Kohama Jima, has been sung hundreds of times and is almost perfect. The problem is the dance with the yotsudaki. No matter how much they practice, they can't seem to get the timing right.
で違うさ、これ最初から音を鳴らさんとダメ。歌れない。そう。最初からやらないとおかしいわけよ。できないと思ったら打つなよ。打たないよ。だからほら、こっちは打たない。やったらいいじゃん。
日本代表なんだよ。
日本代表だから。
わかるかい？
30 minutes by ferry from Kohama, the members head for Ishigaki-jima, where the town hall is. This is the first time Tomi has ever had a passport. The first choir that evolved into KBG84 was formed 26 years ago. It was started by a woman who noticed the increasing number of elderly women living alone.
No, おじいちゃんほとんどもう亡くなられてね、おばあちゃんだけが残ってた。一人みんな閉じこもってるんですよ。だからかわいそうと思ってね、自分も経験があるからね、一緒にやろうと思って立ち上げたんです。ばあちゃんなんかが集まったら歌ですよ。歌をが集まるからね、これが始まりです。
Tomi has also experienced a painful loss.
お皿ね、これは家族がいっぱいおった時の皿だからただ置いてある。白湯飲みはよ、長男のマーサーの湯飲みだったけどよ。
Masanori, Tomi's eldest son who used to live with her, passed away from illness 5 years ago. Her daughter-in-law took her small son, Tomi's grandchild, back to Tokyo to her own family home to look for work and raise her child. Tomi sees him about once a year.
Ah, もう子供産んでから死ぬもんでないよ。子供が大きくなってよ。 地震するまではみんな元気でいないと、この後ろから滑るちゃうと。もう一人ぼっちでもただポカーンとおるだけさ。しばらくは外に出なかったね。
About a year after her son's death, a friend invited her, and she joined the choral group.
合唱団、いやみんながよ、行こう行こうと、行きましょうと言ったからがよ、もう元気出して行っても楽しいのかな、何かなと思いながら行ったけどよ。
After procrastinating a while, Tomi started to go to the choral group where she was welcomed with smiles by the other ba-chans.
私一人でない。世の中には旦那を亡くし、子供を亡くして、親も亡くして、いっぱいおるって本当おる。私一人でない。うち一人が旦那亡くして、子供亡くして、いない。みんなおる。このばあちゃん合唱団にみんなおる。みんなおるけどね、明るい気持ちでよ。ばあちゃん合唱団に入ってやってる人いっぱいおるからが、ああこれ本当だねと思ってからよ。
Tomi put up her hand to go to Singapore so she could try new things that her son couldn't do, and to have fun while she still could.
人はよ、泣いてばっかりおったらダメだ。もう朗らかによ、みんなと歩かなかったらダメ。もうそうが考えられた。
The chosen members have a medical checkup at the local clinic. They are examined by their usual doctor to make sure they can endure the long trip.
110と50ね。はい。
50と。
146と70ね。
深呼吸してくださいね。
Sue was worried about motion sickness.
酔い止めの薬っていうの。
酔い止め。こっちはちょっと痛かった。
Although the ladies all seem fine, they each have some sort of medical issue fitting their age.
中谷さんどうぞ。
はいはいはい。今日はもう赤いよ。
強いか？
強はいい？いい？大丈夫か？これもいい。これ持っとく？
In an effort to convince the doctor to let her go, Tomi left her cane.
はいどうぞ。胸の音聞きますよ。
ねはい。
いいですよ。 深呼吸してください。反対側ね。じゃあ今度前向いてもらって。じゃあ足もちょっと。
はいはい。
今日はね。
足も。
What were the results?
そこありますよ。
先生な。
これ。これ。なかったこれ。大丈夫ですよ。自分ではわかりますよ。
シンガポールに行ってもね。大丈夫。
All the members got the travel go-ahead from their doctor. The members not confident in the dance were practicing by themselves. Sadly, one of the chosen members has slipped and fallen at home. She was injured badly and needed more than 10 stitches in her leg. It was the one who was the most excited about getting her passport, Sue. After talking it over with her daughter, she has decided to give her spot to another member. The charter boat to get the group to Ishigaki-jima, where the airport is, was delayed due to bad weather. One boat and 3 airplanes will take the Bachans to Singapore. A 12-hour and 4,000-kilometer journey of a lifetime. First, a tour of the city. Singapore is a different world compared to Kohama. Next, they visit some elderly living in a high-rise apartment.
生まれて初めて19回来ました。
我是陈秀金。私は秀金と言います。今年65歳。私は65歳です。
まだ若いな、お母さんは。ね。一人でお家にいますけどね。毎日庭掃除したり、お花をきれいにしたりして。一人で毎日生きております。すごいですね。
頑張って100歳まで生きていきますよね。オッケー？オッケー？オッケー。頑張りましょう皆さん。オッケー。頑張ろう。
At the same time, preparations for the concert were progressing. The title of the concert is Beautiful Life. It incorporates the wish from the Singapore organizer that people learn how to grow old beautifully and full of life from KBG84. The Bachans were also starting to prepare for the concert.
My name is Tommy Menaka. Thank you very much. I love Singapore.
それで OK です。
はい。ちょっとな。
ね、後ろが前引っ張ってなんか。
Yoko gives a secret weapon to Tommy, who is feeling nervous.
こういうふうにしてパンパスを奥に入れる。はいはい。今飲むの？そう。はいはい。飲む方がよ。舞台に出られる。
The energy drink. Tommy mistakenly thought that her drink would be picked up at the airport baggage inspection.
大変だね。脅かしたんだね。脅かしてからよ。あんた一人のためによ。このグロンさんのためによ。みんなもう小浜の人降ろされるよって言ってたからが。もう驚いて。そしたらパンパースにもパンツにもよ。みんな一つな二つな入れてよ。チリでバラバラなして。だから引っかからなかった。
The venue is the Singapore Botanic Gardens, which has a history of 150 years and is listed as a World Heritage Site. As a result of publicity on TV and social media, over 6,000 people gathered to get a glimpse of KBG84. First was Tommy's greeting.
Tommy Menaka-san.
Thank you very much. I love Singapore.
I love Singapore, is what he said.
Next is the dance using the yotsudaki. Lastly, they danced their original number, Come On and Dance Kohama Jima, together with the audience. The song is about the charm of the Bachans and their homeland.
Let's stand up. We can open it, close window, sitting down.
Stand up. Stand up.
Hey! Oh yeah!
輝く星美しい海南の楽園小浜島今日は祭りさ沖縄カチャシ
Kachashi is a traditional Okinawan dance. They are happy to share this dance with the audience. Kachashi in Singapore!
ありがとう美しい海南の楽園小浜島我がふるさと沈む夕日に両手を合わせ希望の光みんなに届け Wonderful!
We enjoy the concert. We love it. Hope they will come again. We don't want to retire anymore. Yeah, we can just be so all the way up to 100 years old.
I would motivate them, give them the energy. Yeah, I think it's good. Keep it up.
What can we learn from KBG84 about living a beautiful life when we are older? It may be something that each person has to find out for themselves.
完全燃焼です。もう本当に楽しかったです。羽があったら飛びたいみたい。お父さんを置いてきた甲斐があったかなとも思っております。母からはるばるず本当によかった。
美しい海南の楽園小浜島我がふるさと沈む